Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman on the left, Jade Cargill with Triple H on the right. WWE fans recently took to Twitter as they couldn't control their excitement when they saw a photo of Roman Reigns' manager, Paul Heyman, with Jade Cargill backstage during the latest episode of NXT. The latest edition of the developmental show was fully stacked with several top main roster stars. Heyman and John Cena were present ringside during the match between Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes. WWE's latest signing, Jade Cargill, was also present backstage at NXT. Following the show, she took to Twitter to share a photo with Paul Heyman and hailed him as the GOAT of GOATs in the caption. Fans quickly noticed the post and went berserk at the thought of the Wiseman probably trying to recruit the former TBS champion for the bloodline. Most were convinced that Cargill would be the first woman to be included in the bloodline. One fan speculated that Paul Heyman might have called Roman Reigns during the show to recruit the megastar. In a recent episode of the Wrestling Time Machine, Teddy Long said he wishes to see Jade Cargill go one-on-one against Roman Reigns' distant relative, Nia Jax. The Tribal Chief will return on this week's episode of SmackDown. It remains to be seen how people will react to Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso not being able to win against John Cena and LA Knight at the Fastlane Premium Live event. Fans believe Cargill might debut on this week's episode of the Friday Night Show. Let's see what WWE has in store for her. Are you excited to see Reigns finally making his return this week? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. The wrestling world thrives on unpredictable alliances, shocking betrayals, and moments that leave fans buzzing for days. But when Jade Cargill and Paul Heyman found themselves in the same conversation, albeit indirectly, the internet nearly imploded. A cryptic exchange, some eyebrow-raising hints, and the ever-looming presence of Roman Reigns have sent fans into a frenzy, speculating about a potential crossover between WWE's most dominant forces. It all started with a simple yet powerful message from Jade Cargill. Since her transition from AEW to WWE, the powerhouse has been making waves, quickly establishing herself as a top-tier talent. However, despite her dominant presence, Cargill has yet to truly align herself with a faction or mentor, leaving fans wondering where she fits into the larger WWE landscape. Then came the moment that set everything off. Jade Cargill tweeted, "Call Roman Reigns." Just 4 words. But in the world of wrestling, those 4 words carried enough weight to send the entire WWE universe into a speculation storm. Was she looking to join the bloodline? Was she teasing a future alliance? Or was she simply paying respect to the longest reigning world champion of this era? The timing of this tweet couldn't have been more intriguing. With the bloodline's foundation beginning to shake, courtesy of Solo Sikoa's growing influence and the looming return of Jacob Fatu, Cargill's message fueled theories about an expansion or a major shakeup in WWE's dominant faction. If one cryptic message wasn't enough, things escalated when Paul Heyman entered the conversation. The wise man of the bloodline, known for his meticulous planning and unparalleled ability to shape champions, responded in a way only he could. Reports surfaced that Heyman had been in recruiting mode backstage, scouting talent and keeping a close eye on potential allies for Roman Reigns. Whether this was for bloodline expansion, a counter to the rising faction wars in WWE, or simply a strategic move, the rumor mill started churning at an unstoppable pace. When asked about Cargill's tweet in an offhand backstage interview, Heyman smirked before uttering, "We are always recruiting everyone, for the right opportunity." That one line sent the internet into chaos. Was Heyman acknowledging Cargill's interest? Was he teasing a future business relationship? Or was he simply keeping people guessing, as he so often does? One thing was clear. Heyman and Cargill knew exactly what they were doing. Roman Reigns has dominated WWE for over 3 years, but with new challengers emerging and internal turmoil growing, the Tribal Chief may need to rethink his approach. Jade Cargill, with her undeniable athleticism, star power, and imposing presence, could be a game-changing addition to the bloodline. A faction that has, up until now, been centered around Samoan heritage could see a shift in its dynamic if it evolves beyond family ties and embraces external powerhouses. Cargill has the potential to be the Bloodline's enforcer in the women's division, an equivalent to what Solo Sikoa has been for the men. Imagine Cargill standing shoulder to shoulder with Reigns, Sikoa, and Jimmy Uso, asserting dominance over both male and female competitors alike. But there's also the flip side. Cargill could be the very force that disrupts the Bloodline from within. Could she join only to later betray the faction? Could she align with an opposing force looking to take Reigns down? The possibilities are endless. The internet has been flooded with theories, and some of them are downright mind-blowing. Jade Cargill joins the Bloodline. The most straightforward theory is that Cargill becomes a fully fledged member of the group, reinforcing Roman's empire and ensuring Bloodline dominance for years to come. Cargill aligns with Paul Heyman, not the Bloodline. Some believe that Heyman's recruitment tactics may be broader than just strengthening the Bloodline. Could Heyman be eyeing a new stable? Could he be setting up Cargill to eventually replace Roman? Roman versus Cargill in a power struggle. This is the wildest theory, but some fans think Cargill could challenge Reigns' authority, leading to a battle of dominance that would shake WWE to its core. A partnership with Solo Sikoa? Given Solo's increasing control over the Bloodline while Roman is absent, could Cargill be recruited by Sikoa rather than Reigns? This would create an intriguing dynamic where loyalty within the faction is tested. Cargill as the face of a new faction. With factions forming left and right in WWE, some believe Cargill could be on the verge of leading her own dominant group. If so, could she be recruiting Heyman rather than the other way around? While nothing is confirmed, one thing is certain. Jade Cargill and Paul Heyman know how to stir the pot. WWE thrives on speculation, and this latest interaction has injected even more intrigue into an already chaotic landscape. If WWE chooses to capitalize on this buzz, we could see the seeds of something major being planted in the coming weeks. Whether it's a backstage meeting, a surprise appearance by Heyman at one of Cargill's matches, or even a direct interaction with Roman Reigns, the possibilities are thrilling. For now, fans will have to wait and watch, but one thing is undeniable. WWE just got a whole lot more interesting. Would you like to see Jade Cargill in the Bloodline? Or do you think she should carve her own path? The WWE universe has never been more divided, and that's exactly what makes wrestling so electrifying.